So Rockstar Games is definitely gearing up to see if it can find itself some new customers for Red Dead Online. From May 13th, Xbox users will find a copy of Red Dead Online free to play on the Xbox Game Pass. I think it's going to be a fair bet that they may be gearing up for some new DLC in June, as the current Outlaw Pass that we currently have online finishes up on May 31st. The last substantial update that we had was the prestigious Bounty Hunter role, which I really enjoyed, and that was all the way back in December 2020, so they haven't had enough time to get something substantial in the works. It is of course possible they could push it towards July, as we did get the Naturalist role that was July 2020, but hopefully we'll get something to keep us ticking over in June. Releasing the game on Xbox Pass will also give a lot of bang for their buck for releasing any marketing and DLC in June or July. And it also opens up the opportunity for them to sell more microtransactions to the newer players. I mean, it must be quite difficult to sell gold to current players, as there's so much time between updates that most of us have enough gold from just tipping away at the game. So it makes a lot of sense for them to keep trying to acquire newer players, even though I'd prefer if they kind of focused on satisfying current players. But hopefully the next update will do both. Of course, it's just Red Dead Online that's going to be coming to Xbox Pass, and it's not going to be the story mode itself. I would imagine this is because they're hoping to entice some players that are being introduced to the world through Red Dead Online to possibly spring and purchase for the story mode itself. And if you are being introduced to this world through Red Dead Online, I highly recommend you try to track down a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2, as it is probably the game of our generation in my humble opinion. Of course, for all the veteran and experienced players out there, we also know that while this new player base comes to Xbox, it'll also bring it a lot of new low-level griefers, which, to be fair, they usually are more annoying than anything, and they often make for some funny moments, so it should be good to get some new blood onto the game. To be honest, in the future, it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar eventually just made Red Dead Online free to play across all platforms. I mean, they're clearly embracing the microtransaction business model, so the more people they can get onto the game, the more opportunity they have to sell these kind of things. At the start, Red Dead Online had a lot of teething problems. The game was borderline unplayable at times, and there was no animal spawning, there was loads of bugs and glitches. But currently the game is a lot more stable, which is why we probably see them trying to acquire more and more new players. I'm also sure that they have built into their strategy how to bring back some older players who may have just left from lack of content or from the overwhelming amount of bugs at the very start, and for that they're going to need something really big, I think. So I don't think the summer update will have something like that, but I do think that'll be on the cards at some stage in the future. I'd say what we're going to see in the summer update will be a role expansion for one of the roles. And that's it. May 13th, we're going to have a large influx of players over there on the Xbox, and hopefully we're gearing up to a new DLC in June and at the latest July. Of course, this is just pure speculation, we haven't heard anything official from Rockstar, and it's a crazy year that we're living in with lots of delays happening across the board, but I would imagine this is definitely something they have been aiming for. So let me know below in the comments what your thoughts are on this. Are you happy that this is getting brought over to Xbox Game Pass? Do you think this might be them gearing up for the DLC and they'll try to capitalize on the new players? If they do drop some DLC, what would you like to see? If they expand the role, what role would you like to see expanded? Love seeing all your thoughts and opinions in the comments, and it really does help me with the algorithm when people are chatting away below. If you like this kind of content, you'd like to see more, why not consider subscribing? And that's it. I'll see y'all next time.